Hi, my name is Jillian, and I want to start making content, and I just want to talk because I don't know. I am bored. It is summer, and I feel like just talking. So I don't know. I feel like summers made me really realize how lonely you can be and how lonely you can become, and who's really a true friend, who's really cared about you and stuff, because it's just like, I don't know, a lot of people have just not even tried to contact me throughout the summer or tried to speak to me or ask to hang out. I see it's a constant pattern of me asking people to hang out or to talk to me, or me calling people. I feel like nobody really ever calls me. But again, I'm not selfish. There's a couple of friends who I am very, very close with, and who typically do not like to hang out, and who, oh, my PC turned off, who don't like to hang out or do stuff outside of school, and like they're typically homebodies, and so it's just, I understand that, and I'm very grateful for those friends. I am not being selfish because I know and love them. And of course, there's a couple friends that I hang out with every day, but I still feel like I do get lonely because, of course, those friends have other friends, and I just am stuck here without any friends. But I don't want to sound like a loser or like I'm unhappy, because I love my life and I love myself. And so I get more time and I start thinking in my head. So yeah, I have a lot of weird interests, and I feel like I don't really have a best friend. I have so many friends. Like, I have a lot of friends who love me very much, who care about me, and who treat me amazing, and who are very nice to me. But I just feel like I don't really have a best friend who has the same interests as me. I don't really have somebody who I could talk to about a lot of my interests. Like, I don't know. I'm very like I expressed to one of my other friends the other day that I wanted to go and walk around our neighborhood and either pick up trash, and I don't know, I'm really fascinated by like picking up trash and seeing what I can find, or like seeing like what type of stuff people throw away, or what type of, I don't know, it's just interesting to me to just like pick up trash and see what we can find, and it's helping the environment the same way. So I was expressing to one of my friends that I would like to do that with them one day, and they were just like, I don't know about that, like blah blah, I don't know about that. And like it kind of made me feel a little bit like shut down, and like I didn't really matter. But it's okay, because it made me think. It made me start thinking. I'm really, really like interested in like like all history. Like, I don't know, like history, like war history. Like I love to do research on like politics and like history. And I have this whole notebook that's just like filled with just like history notes and just random stuff that I've done throughout the summer, just like taking notes, stories of people who like their experiences in other countries, like their like the culture in other countries, like the wars, the stuff that's going on, like especially like the people in Afghanistan. I have so many pages on that, like the women in Afghanistan, the Gaza situation, the Israel and Palestine war, and I just have a lot of notes on that. I have a lot of notes on misogyny. I have a lot of notes on the Epstein files, and it's just like, I don't know. I feel like that notebook is just, it's just kind of my passion, and it's just like it houses so much information and just stuff about me that I've just randomly taken notes about. And I don't know. I think the history and war of other countries and the past wars and the history and everything, I find that so interesting, and I think that's like the coolest thing ever, and I love to research and know more about that, and I strive to know more like all the time. I really like learning about hardcore drugs and their effects on the body and people. Like, obviously I don't do them, but I like learning about the effects that they can have on them, on the psychological effects and the physical effects, and all the stuff that could happen when you do these drugs. Like, it's very interesting. There's this one channel on YouTube, I can't remember the name of it, but he like basically just like narrates a bunch of like little animations, and it just shows like the history about random stuff, like random, like I saw this video earlier about inbred royals and how they all died, like all these, I could probably figure it out. But yeah, it was just like there's a bunch of like videos on like drugs and the history of them and how they got discovered, like a bunch of research drugs, like all this stuff, like research chemicals, I think that's what it's called, research chemicals that are like basically drugs made in a lab. And I find that really interesting. There's a lot of stuff. I don't know. It's just, I like talking to people who have done drugs, and I like to talk to them about their personal experiences and note their personal experiences and what they say it was like, the stuff that they saw. Like, I like to look on like Reddit to see like people's personal experiences and comments on certain drugs and certain issues and stuff that they've faced in their life. And I find that really interesting. I really like to know more about situations like that and issues like that. And I'm really fascinated by like really like dumb and little things. Like, I was at the beach the other day and I saw jellyfish, and I kid you not, I sat there just looking at the jellyfish and I was just like, how does this happen? Because I'm pretty sure jellyfish don't have brains. And so I was just sitting there and I was just looking at it and I was like, wow, that's so interesting. Like, it's this creature is so powerful and it has so much venom, not venom, but it has this powerful sting that can hurt somebody, that could sting somebody. But it's this little see-through creature that has a cute little design on it and tentacles, and I don't think it has a brain. So like, that's fascinating to me how like that's created and how that came to be, because that's just so interesting. And I'm really passionate about real world issues in politics. I feel like debate's a really big thing that I'm passionate about. I really like to debate, and I like to get into the depths of political issues and real world issues and stuff that is going on today and what is happening and the problems with today and the problems with the country and the problems with this very corrupt government. I really like to get into that, and I'll probably make more videos on that when I'm just ranting and just talking to talk. And yeah, I'm really fascinated by that. I love to hear about people's experiences in other countries, like lives in other countries. Like, whenever I met my cousin's cousin, who's from Germany, from two different sides. He's from Germany, his name's Teo. Whenever I met Teo, I was just like, oh, this is interesting. And I was like, I really want to know more. Like, I want to know what it's like in Germany. I want to know all this stuff. And when I met this dude, I can't remember his name, but he was from Russia. Like, the Arctic tundra of Russia. Maybe not Arctic, but the tundra of, no, Siberia. Siberia in Russia. And he was telling me how he, like, just all these things that happened when he was a kid, that's, like, literally, like, movies. Like, stuff that happens in movies, it, like, really does happen. And it's just crazy to me. It's just funny, and it's just like, wow, this is, like, insane. And, like, I don't know. I'm really interested. I have a couple apps that are just, like, that send me words every once in a while that I can learn and know more about, because I'm really interested in expanding my vocabulary and sounding smarter. I'm really obsessed with, like, sounding smart and making sure that people know what my opinions are and what I am supporting and what I stand for. So I feel like I need to make that known, that if I have an opinion about an issue in the world, I'm going to put it on my story. I'm going to make a post about it. I'm going to be like, yeah, this is weird, like, blah, blah, this is going on, like, the government this, the government that, like, the Epstein files and all that. It's so weird. And I'm really, really interested in that. But I'm also interested in expanding my vocabulary. I like sounding smart. I like making sure that people are aware that I am not an idiot, and I am what I stand for, and I'm proud of what I stand for, and I'm proud of my opinions, and I'm proud of the person I'm becoming. And so I'm trying really hard to expand my vocabulary and sound smarter. I'm really passionate in, like, cooking and baking. Like, I remember I had, like, last year in school, I had a little cake pop business. Like, I was making cake pops. People said they were really good, and so I was, like, really obsessed with that. I think I made, like, $300 and it was awesome. And then, like, they made a rules, like, no selling, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, I'll stop. And so yeah, I'm really interested in baking. I'm taking culinary next year, so I'm really excited about that because I want to learn to cook and I want to learn more about different food, food from other cultures. And yeah, I'm really passionate about making a change in this world because I feel like it's messed up and it's weird. Like all this sex trafficking, all these child predators who are very high up in our government, I feel like it's wrong and it's weird. So yeah, I'm really, really interested in that. And I'm really interested in hearing about cults, conspiracy theories, religions. Like it's just like other religions, like all these conspiracy theories about the Pope and all that. Like I don't know, I find that interesting. Like all these weird conspiracy theories, all these weird coincidences, all these weird, like not weird, but all these religions, like other religions, and I love hearing about all that. It's cool to me. Like it's fascinating. And yeah, I'm interested in a lot of things, a lot of random things, and I don't know, I can knit. I know how to knit. Like I can play the guitar. Like it's just I have so many random things. Like I can paint. I paint sometimes. Like it's a lot of random stuff, and it really fascinates me. Like sometimes I like to design stuff. Like I like to take fashion design, and I like to do cosmetology. Like it's just a lot that like I'm interested in like everything. And I love animals. I'm so interested in I'm so passionate about like making sure all animals are treated equally and all that stuff. And I don't know, not treated equally, but like they are treated right and they're not abused. Like especially in animal shelters, like that's a big thing to me. Like why are you going and getting a dog from a breeder when all these dogs are dying in the shelters every like few days? But anyways, yeah, that's a lot, but I'm really interested in, I love animals so much. I really love animals. Like it's just like when I see a dog, I get so excited and I feel like I'm just like called to just like play with them, and it's just, I don't know, like any animal. I love all animals. I feel like they all deserve love. Like the other day I was like, I can't remember what it was, but I remember I picked up an animal and everybody was, oh, it was when I was in the pool and somebody was looking at the bugs and they were freaked out. And I don't know. I've never really been scared of bugs. Like I've always just like, unless it's like a June bug. I don't like June bugs, but it's just like bugs never terrify me, and I just feel like they just need to, if they're in the pool, like I'm gonna put them out, give them a little boost and they can fly away, It makes me sad to see like when animals are like dying or on the side of the road, or like animals that have like passed on. Like it's just really sad that like it's just like this is how life goes, and like it's just like, I don't know. Like I feel like it's just, it gets me thinking sometimes, and it's like everybody, like stuff can die so quickly and go so quickly, and we're all really just like chunks of meat on this big rock. Like, it's just like, it's really just, it gets me thinking, because it's like, this squirrel died. Do you think anybody really cares? Like any humans really care? Like, do you think like anybody's gonna look at this squirrel and be like, oh, I'm gonna go bury it? But obviously not, because the squirrel's just sitting there rotting. And I'm also in the wrong because I didn't do anything about it. But it's just kind of like, if I died, like obviously I have family who loves me and everything, but like imagine the people that just don't have any family and just like don't have anybody close to them. They just die and just nobody knows. Like, I don't know. Like it kind of brings me back to like the missing people that never got reported. Like all these things about like people like sex trafficking, and like their families just didn't care, so they never cared to report them missing. And I feel like that's just a big thing for me. It gets me thinking a lot. But anyways, yeah, my name's Jillian, and that's my interest, and that's me just talking. But yeah.